ترحم على محمد وآل محمد إن كانوا مسيئين فتجاوز عنهم.
Well, as we've seen, President Raisi is extremely popular and has been extremely popular. We've seen a massive funeral in Tabriz city where the helicopter crashed nearby. Then he was moved to the city, his body and the bodies of his companions were moved to Qom the hours later, and there was another massive funeral procession, both in the hundreds of thousands and perhaps each above 1 million. Then his body was moved to Tehran, and along with the others. And yesterday we saw a funeral in the millions. There were millions of people in the city of Tehran. So he was extremely popular, but there will be no vacuum. We have a constitution, and the constitution envisages such circumstances. We will have new elections within 40 days, and a new president will replace him. The Guardian Council chooses people who meet a certain criteria. Sometimes their decisions are not universally accepted as reasonable, but there's always been a competitive nature in the elections. The previous election, though it was competitive and there were harsh debates, but due to the fact that one of the important candidates wasn't allowed to run, it was less competitive. But in any case, the leader himself never says who his preference is. Iran will continue to support the resistance against the colonizers. Iran does not accept an apartheid regime in Palestine, and therefore it will continue to support the Palestinian people and all those resistance groups that oppose the ongoing genocide in Palestine. I think it's clear that the Israeli regime has exposed itself to the world. It's ripped off the mask, and we all see the regime for what it really is now that it's carrying out the daily massacres. Well, Iran and Russia have a long-standing relationship. Their defense cooperation is extensive. Relations between the two countries have improved dramatically over the last 2.5 years, ever since Russia has been sanctioned, and trade has gone up significantly. In addition to that, Iran and Russia are building the North-South transport corridor, which will link Russia and Central Asia and Belarus and the Caucasus to the Persian Gulf and the Indian Ocean, which will have a significant impact on Iranian trade with China and Russian trade Iranian trade with India, as well as Russian trade with India. Iran has very close partners across the global south. Iran has joined the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It has very good relations, or if I should probably say excellent relations with member states of that organization, including India. Iran has joined BRICS. Again, India, one of the founding members. So Iran has very good relations with key countries across the global south, including India. And its relations in the region have improved over the last 3 years under his presidency. So Iran, being the most important country in West Asia, with many regional allies, is in a strong position. And it will continue to remain strong. Its current policies will continue. There's a strong element of continuity in Iranian foreign policy. So nothing extraordinary should change. But when it comes to economic policy, that will depend on who wins the next election. President Raisi had very good relations with India. The relationship improved over the past 3 years. Since Iran's foreign policy is one of continuity, I expect the relationship to continue to expand. And especially since the North-South corridor is developing and India's investment in Chabahar is going to also be added to that. I think the relationship between Iran and India will expand significantly with regards to trade as well.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison LaGrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on First Post.